Hello there, I'm Boo, and I like drawing, maximizing my hours in all the Pokemon games to find Chinese. And I really love to complain about lore in World of Warcraft. Hello, and welcome back to a new episode on the channel. We are back on our Dark Ranger, and we have made it to, at least when it comes to Alliance side, my favorite part of Battle for Azeroth, which is drustvar. This is such a cool zone in itself, and man, the Kultiran druids are kinda, of course, very drusty, but I really wish we could have had more of this witchy aesthetic also for our classes. Just some kind of coven stuff for warlocks or shadow priests or any of the like, or maybe a new class altogether. But for now, we will just dwell in these beautiful, beautiful parts because we have come to Waycrest Manor, because here is the first pet we want to tame for our Dark Ranger endeavors. And it doesn't really matter on which difficulty we're gonna go in there. Mine is set on heroic right now. Yeah, whatever, we're just gonna jump in, see this bomb-ass loading screen with Lady Waycrest slowly walking down the stairs. And man, I am just such a sucker for this aesthetic. This is so cool, man. Like the haunted mansion is they just, I don't know, in BfA aesthetic wise, they just blew it out of the park, man. I think it's pretty obvious when it comes to like names that I give my pets and aesthetics that I like, that I love horror movies, I love horror books, I love horror shows. So it's not really that surprising that I'm also a big lover of like horror stuff in WoW. And also, did I just bug these ladies out? No, I didn't. Okay. I mean, the fact alone that I'm playing a Dark Ranger should also give it away that I'm a big horror enjoyer. Also, I think I bugged these ladies out, no? Or do they just have to go through their little texts? I think, yeah. Oh no. Okay, yeah, like usually these guys or these girlies, they swap their orb of power back and forth between them, and yeah, oh no, I think I stuck them in a loop. Oh no, that is a good start to the video, Boo. You did it once again. Okay, I hope that even without that we can just go further, because we, surprisingly enough, don't want to tame a witch. We want to tame something very different. Okay, wait, alright. And amidst awesome, wait, what's that even called? In German it's called Orgel. What's the English word for that instrument again? That is playing that beautiful digestive music, by the way, in the background. Orgel, Organ. Yeah, I think it's called organ, right? The same thing that is also being played by Davy Jones in one of my favorite movies, Pirates of the Caribbean 2. Oh yeah. But this is still not where we want to go. Sadly, we cannot tame one of these beautiful jacked hounds, even though I would love to tame these beauties, man. This aesthetic. Every time I'm in BfA, I'm just gushing about BfA in all of my videos, am I not? Anyway, here is where we wanted to go. We want to go to the banquet hall, because we want to tame one of these Gorestained piglets. Look at it go. Oh my god, what an adorable little cutie pie. Yeah, we want to tame this one. Oh wait, this one is not tameable. Wait, what did I have to do again? And it doesn't really matter on which difficulty we're gonna go in there. Dun 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 dun. Remember when I said that it doesn't really matter on which difficulty? Wait. This was a turned villager. Okay, maybe that's also the reason why I couldn't tame it. Because I just read up comments. Apparently they're not tameable on Mythic, and I'm on Heroic in here. So, wait, can we even find a little Gorestained piglet that is not a villager? Are you not a villager? Cannot be tamed. Huh. Yeah, maybe it's also the fact that we are here on Heroic. Maybe on normal, these little cutie pies are not people. Let me check. Cannot be tamed. Huh. Okay. Well, I'll be right back. Man, I'm obsessed with this picture. Alrighty. we're back on normal Waycrest Manor, even though there's a little skull. I have no idea why. This is normal. And now the Gorestained piglet appears to be tameable. So, come here, little buddy. I hope you're not a turned villager. That would be so awkward and so weird. Doesn't look like it. This is an OG piglet turned into an evil piglet. Also, let's take care of these maggots. And there we have him. Wow, look at this. Look at this cutie pie. Oh my god, I'm so obsessed with the little piglet model in World of Warcraft. It's so freaking cute. I mean, I love pigs. I think pigs are it's just like some of the coolest animals, man, honestly. And these ones look, as you can see, rather undead, and also they have little carvings on their side. So yeah, overall a very cool pet. And yeah, you're also very cute piglets, true. We're gonna name her Goresnout, because it's literally what she is. And now we're gonna go out of here because we are not done with Battle for Azeroth and Dark Ranger pets. No. And also, wait, this door is closed. Oh my god, this dungeon. I love this dungeon, but also for someone who has really bad orientation or a really bad sense of orientation, this is a nightmare every single time. And I've been in this dungeon countless times. We're staying in Drustvar because Drustvar absolutely rocks, and we're gonna tame one of my all-time favorites, Nevermore, the only white raven in the game, a white raven with red eyes. In my opinion, a really cool and very fitting Dark Ranger pet, and you can only find them here very fittingly on a graveyard in Drustvar. And we're gonna make this beauty ours with just a click of a button. Damn. Come here, precious. And let's see. Doesn't even have a bugged flying animation, as some other birdie birds tend to have. And with that, we're gonna move on to the next pet. And yet we stay in Drustvar because there's one more cutie pie I want to add to my little stable of undead or haunted beauties. And this is the Hexed crockhopper. Now this is one of those pets that actually keeps this really cool effect, which is something that Blizzard loves, capital L-O-V-E, to take from pets after you tame them. But this one keeps its effect. And given maybe this is not fitting for all the Dark Rangers out there, but I wanted to include it because this is more a series of me showing all the Dark Ranger pets in my opinion that could fit, and if some of these are obviously not to your liking, you don't have to tame them, easy as that. And we have stayed on the continent of Kultiras, but we've made it over to the Stormsong Valley because over here Taya the Tidehowler, a rare mob, is nomming on some Kultiran snack, and this beautiful baby girl does not keep this shadowy things that are going on with her body, but she is one of those special skeletal hounds. Like, you can find them all over the world. Most of them are burning, but she is not burning, and she also has a very different stance than the others. There are a few others that also share her model, but obviously, just like I like to say again and again, this is a rare mob, and rare mobs keep their cool names. So she will stay Taya the Tidehowler, which is an awesome name. So we're gonna fill our 5th spot with this beauty queen. And ta-da, just like that, there she is. Come out of the bushes, my love, so we can have a proper look at you. And this is definitely one of the pets that I'm super excited for the hunter changes, because in case you don't know, with the next pet you can finally skill your pets again, which means that even though this is usually not a pet that can give you heroism, for example, for your M+ or raid runs, once you skill this one with the next patch, she can do that, which means that I will finally be able to use so many more pets for all my adventures in Delphs and M+ and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that is gonna be awesome for me. And now we're gonna leave the Stormsong Valley with its awesome music, because Battlefire Azeroth is just awesome in general, and we're gonna go somewhere different. And for reasons I will explain in just a second, we have changed on to another of my hunters. I mean, yeah, this is a Vorgan, but hey, she can also be a Dark Ranger, okay? The dream can be true for more than just elves. And we have come here, first of all, to tame ourselves a bedrock screecher, because these guys are the only versions of the newer model of the bat that have this very cool vampiric colors. And by vampiric colors, I mean red wings and a rather dark body. All the others have different colorations. Obviously, there are so many bats in World of Warcraft that you can tame, and also there are multiple ones of this model with different colorations. So just like I say it, I think every single time in one of my taming videos, if you would like to find other versions of the pets that I'm taming, then definitely hit up Petopia, because there everything is neatly sorted and very well explained where to find every single pet, and that is also where I like to go to select some of the cuties that I want to tame. This cutie pie, however, you can tame down here right next to the Temple of Akunda. There is like this mine that the Ashwain people have claimed for their own profit. And now we will put our cute butt onto our Shekhet Ursul, and we will fly over this very high mountain that separates Vol'dun from the rest of Zandalar. And would you look at that, even though the music is gone, the object of my desire is there. The Twisted Child of Rezan is a devil sour, one of these undead devil saws. So not only do you need to be a beastmaster, you also need to have the Tome of Bone Binding that I've plugged in again and again in this little video series of mine. I will definitely put it in the video description again, how to get that one. And this is not the only raptor that has this model. You can also pick up different ones from Nazmir. They also have different colorations there, but this one is the only one that is a quest mob and is called Twisted Child of Rezan, and will keep this name, but only if the world quest is up, which it is, thankfully for me. So we are going to click on this button and get this beauty. Oh, and would you look at that? A lot of raptors have spawned. Hell yeah. And now the Twisted Child of Rezan is ours. And if you have a special name and you even look cool, then you're always very welcome to chill in my stables. And from one of my favorite expansions, we have made it to one of my least favorite expansions, Shadowlands. But what Shadowlands lacks in love, attention to detail, character development, understanding of the Warcraft universe, respect for the Warcraft universe, understanding of the Warcraft characters, it makes up for it with style. If you need something cool transmog-wise or pet-wise, you should check out the Shadowlands. It's a lot of grinding, especially for those transmog sets, but pretty much worth it. Anyway, we are actually here because we want to tame a lot of the pets that the House of the Chosen has to offer. First of all, there are these beautiful Tauroluses. I hope I pronounced that correctly. You can tame them here in all the different variations. With armor, without armor, with a saddle, without a saddle. There are so many of these guys running all across Maldraxxus. But I wanted to show you these guys because up here in the House of the Chosen, you can tame different ones with some armor on their back. And I like my pets to have armor just like me. And we are not done yet with the House of the Chosen, because if we fly a little bit up here, we will pass a lot more of these beautiful auctions. And up here in the House of the Chosen, we can also tame ourselves some beautiful chimeras. Now, these ones are obviously Beastmaster only. Some of the pets are that I'm showing in these Dark Ranger videos. Given Dark Ranger is only available to Marksman and to Beastmaster, and sadly not to Survival Hunter, but I think everyone can be a little bit of a Dark Ranger sometimes. So just a little heads up, if you want this for one of your other hunter specs, yeah, you can't. Sad, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And now we're gonna continue our travel through Maldraxxus, because you won't believe it, but this place is chock full with cool pets for your Dark Ranger stables. And over here, We have a very, very good boy that is just waiting to be tamed by us, man. You know me, I love wolves, I love dogs, and I also really, really love these extra models from the Shadowlands that, well, gave one of my favorite models in World of Warcraft a more stitched, flashed appearance. These beautiful hounds you can find also all over Maldraxxus. I picked one up from the House of Constructs. I am right now over here. They're sitting sentry and you can just pick them up and they look punk rock, they look cool, they look like little experiments and I love them. And now for our next little cutie pie that we want to tame, we're going to fly up into the skies and aggro one of these Battle Soon rocks, because that is the one we want to tame. These also come in many different variations, and this is the this is the one that falls down, definitely. Come here, cutie pie. This is the version that is more of a light gray. There are also some black ones, some green ones. They fly all over Maldraxxus everywhere. There are also some that are in the dungeons that belong to Maldraxxus. I personally prefer this coloration, but obviously like I said, there are many you can pick up. Obviously, it also depends on your definition for your Dark Ranger. I think I will go to a more abomination loving Dark Ranger when it comes to mine. Also a lot of failed experiments, as you can see. And for a Dark Ranger like that, this pet is absolutely fitting. And we are still in the House of Constructs. Like I said, most of these Maldraxxus pets you can find all over the place. So maybe just go exploring in Maldraxxus, because you might find some beauties that I haven't included in this video. And now we have made it to the House of Plagues, or rather what remains of it. And up here on the mushrooms you can find all the different colorations of the infected corpse flies, which is a mob that they added in the middle of the Shadowlands, so they weren't here the entire time. But you can tame these beauties. They belong to the wasp family, so you can tame them with all of your hunters. And this is just one of the many colorations. And damn, wow, okay, I kind of love this. I didn't think that they would walk on the ground. Man, that's really cool. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Okay, that has immediately bumped this pet up a notch on my tier list, because one of the reasons why I don't really have that many flying pets is that I don't like it when something is literally buzzing around my head. I don't know, it's just I don't like it. And this is really cool. Hey, shout out to my little corpse fly being an absolute trooper and sitting on the ground. I think I have a new favorite pet from Maldraxxus, huh? Damn. That is cool. Kinda funny. My little plague fly has no portrait in my stable. It's just a black circle. And now we have made it to an all-time favorite of mine, the Corpse Tickler. This is a spectral little spider that runs around down here in the House of Constructs, and to be exact, in the etheric vault. It's up here, and these guys are just normal spiders that, against all the rules of Blizzard's rule of cool, keep their cool effect. But with this beauty obtained, we're gonna zoom on and we're gonna leave this place because we have other places to be. And one of the other places that we have to be at is Revendreth. And in Revendreth you can find a lot of Revendreth bats. I personally am not the biggest fan of them, so I won't tame one for myself, but just so you know, there are a bunch of cool bats in Revendreth that you can tame for your adventures. And something that is also here are the Sin Runners. Now these are special versions of the normal horse in World of Warcraft. They are very black and they have red eyes. Now, given, I think I've said this before when I talked about the changed demon horse from the Shadowfang Keep. They changed that model from the old school version that you can still see on warlocks and their mounts, their old classic mounts, and they changed them to look like this, but with a little bit of glowy eyes, but they look nothing like their old cool burning selves, and I don't really like that. The Sin Runners, however, well, they've always looked like that because they didn't have an alternative version, so I really like them. I think they look cool. I really like that they're so muscular. I am one of these people that have a big respect for horses because I never really had a lot of horses around me in my life. But that doesn't mean that they don't do for really cool pets in World of Warcraft. So we have tamed ourselves one. This is the boy. And this is a very pretty boy, very muscular, and has a little bit of a very insane eye, not gonna lie. Just like me. And now from one expansion that I really don't like to the next expansion that I really don't like, Dragonflight! Yay! I mean, Dragonflight brought a few good things with it. For example, the pets behind me. Yeah, we are up here in the Eternal Kurgans, which are located in the Ornaran Plains, which are called the Ornaran Plains, not Ornara Plains, like I've been calling them through the entirety of Dragonflight and the War Within. And over here, we can tame ourselves some beautiful spectral versions of the Risen Bakar, which are some of these bony hounds that we've already tamed in Stormsong Valley. Also, they have spectral versions of these beautiful mummified birdie birds. So I'm gonna grab a bird right out of the sky, and I'm also gonna grab a dog. And especially if you use them together, they probably look amazing, and they probably also go very well along with the corpse tickler we just tamed in Maldraxxus. Also, can you not attack me? Thank you very much. And you come over here, cutie pie. I will give you a new home, which is mostly gonna be my stable. But it's a very comfy stable. Trust me, okay? I know because I had multiple hunters look at it, and most people just told me that I tamed way too many pets. And now I would right now show you another really cool Dark Ranger pet, which is namely the Forgotten Griffin, which is a translucent ghost griffin with a newer griffin model that is located in the Waking Shores. If I had any, but the RAM up is not up, and honestly, I am not that crazy about that pet right now, so I'm not gonna switch into war mode and do the whole realm hopping and see if it's up somewhere. Just take my word for it that if you like translucent pets and you like griffins, then down in the south you can find this. For some reason, even though it's a rare mob, it does not keep its name, which is very weird and also very sad, because the Forgotten Griffin is a pretty cool name, and also one of the reasons why I'm not crazy about that pet, because yeah, I'm usually not very crazy about griffins, and now I will leave this place, even though that very whimsical music makes me only slightly annoyed. Goodbye. Oh, I'm not eligible to use this item. True, I never been to Dalaran. Well, then we're just gonna zoom to Valdragon, the most beautiful city in all of World of Warcraft. Man, just being in this place makes me annoyed at this expansion again. And now to probably my least favorite place in World of Warcraft, the Maw. The Maw houses, however, a few really cool pets. For example, the Obedient Shadehound and all of its kind, which are these hounds, but they use the model of the bear, so in my head there's just always more bears. There are different colorations. Two of them you can just tame in the Maw, and one of them, I think the one that looks exactly like the mount I'm sitting on, you can only tame in a very specific part of the quest chain of the Shadowlands, which, unless you haven't quested it before, you should never force yourself to ever quest it again, because it's a very long ordeal. And yeah, this model looks cool, but it's not that cool, okay? Trust me. If you want to see how to tame them, you can check out one of my Shadowlands videos that I put up on the channel. I think that one is called I Hate Shadowlands or something like that. And there you can see exactly what you're missing if you're not taming this while you're questing. You're not missing that much, trust. And another little denizen of the Maw are these Maw rats that just got killed by another thing that you can definitely not tame. What the hell? Man, what was that? Oh, because I haven't quested yet. Oh yeah, I haven't quested in the Shadowlands yet, so I cannot ride in the Maw yet. I am still being driven mad while I'm in the Beast Warrens. Oh my lord. Well, then just take my word for it. I really like the Maw rats. They're definitely my favorite pets from the Maw. I like them even more than the very noisy bear hounds that we just looked at. And yeah, I definitely like running around with them. And also these beautiful ones. The stalking dust savage. Just ignore my running away horrified by a horrible storyline. You cannot tame them, sadly. So yeah, those are my two favorite pets that you can tame in the Maw. I gotta be honest, I sometimes just connect them with bad Shadowlands riding, so I actually don't like to run around all the time with Shadowlands related pets, at least not the ones from the Maw. So yeah, don't mind me, I won't tame any of these beauties, but I wanted to give them a little shout out. Oh man. Look what happened to me. But don't you even worry about it, because nothing ever escapes the Maw. Oh wait, it does! And as a little palette cleanser, I will do my little outro in a place that I very much love. And in case you're wondering, why in a Dark Ranger video have you flown to the Argent Tournament of all places in Icecrown and not Icecrown Citadel, for example? Well, because Icecrown still has no music, and I am too lazy to put music in the background just for an outro. Yeah, just one of the many bugs that really drives me up a wall, because Icecrown has not had its music for many years, and I have no idea why, and I don't know what's so hard about just putting it on again. But hey, that's Blizzard for you. In any case, I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please consider leaving a like or a comment. It helps, and I appreciate it so much. And also, if you have not subscribed yet, maybe consider doing that as well. And yeah, this is almost all of the pets that I wanted to tame for my Dark Ranger adventures. And I'm thinking about maybe doing a little bit best pop of the tops for one of the other videos. And there are definitely some other taming videos that are coming up. And apart from that, I wish you a beautiful day, and I hope I'm gonna see you in the next video. And until then, bye bye.